Hey, what's up guys? It's Jordan from TeasersBooks, and today I'm going to be doing my 5-sauce book tag part 2. That's right, I'm finally back with the part 2 of the book tag. I've been saying I was gonna do it for a very long time, and I finally got around to it because it's Christmas Eve and I have some time to do stuff. So yeah, I have a bunch of questions. Hopefully you guys like them. These are all songs and stuff related to the second album. Sounds good, feels good if you haven't got it yet. I'm so excited, Okay, are you guys ready? I'm ready, I'm so ready. Okay, let's go. Also, sorry this is kind of like lopsided. My tripod is kind of broken, so it's like tilted a bit, but yeah, you'll be fine. You know what's going on. Yeah, let's get started.
Every time you say to me it's over, you just want to start again. It's just us. The girl who cries wolf every day, ignored by gravity, but in the end, don't ask why. You say you wanna, but do you wanna run away? You'd may escape, oh yeah. But where you going? Always running back to where you try to quit again. Look at me in the eye. Is anyone there at all? Is anyone there at all? 'Cause I'm not cheating.
So the first one is Girl Who Cried Wolf, and the question is character who is always lying or tricking you because of the title, you know. Yeah, okay, you got this, you got this. And I decided to pick Selena Sajathian from the Throne of Glass series because even though you read from her perspective, you really don't know anything about her. Like, she doesn't really tell you anything, and you just slowly find out stuff as the other characters find it out too. So I think she's always lying and tricking people, and considering she's an assassin, that's her job, so she should be good at that. Permanent Vacation is one of my favorite songs on the album for sure. The fact that we heard it live before we heard the studio version was really, really cool. And so the question for this one is a character who you'd want to take a permanent vacation with. So I decided to go with one of my top book boyfriends, and that is Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson series, obviously. I really, really love Percy. I love his sass, I love his jokes, I love everything about him. He's just like so funny, and I love reading from his perspective, and I love reading books with him in it, so I can't wait for the Trials of Apollo. If you guys know about that, basically it's just Rick Riordan's writing a series about Apollo, and Percy's gonna be in it, I'm pretty sure, because it takes place at Camp Half-Blood, which means obviously he's gonna be there. Like, why wouldn't he be there? If Rick Riordan were to write something that was in Camp Half-Blood and he wasn't there, I think people would riot, probably. Like, it would happen. So yes, this is someone I would definitely want to take a permanent vacation with. I don't know where I would go with Percy. It's a hard one. I'd want to go to Camp Half-Blood. That'd be cool. And eat a lot of blue stuff. It's also another one of my favorite songs on the album, and it's just like the moment you've been waiting for. That's the question, because it seems like a song you've been anticipating even though you didn't know you were anticipating it. Like, at least that's my feelings of the song. So I decided to go with Every Last Breath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is just because she finally picks who she wants to be with in this book, and we were waiting the entire series for that to happen, so definitely this one. And I'm happy with the person she picked, so obviously it was something I was waiting for. She's Kinda Hot, it's a book that went in a totally different direction than you thought it would. And so I decided to pick Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. If you read this book, it's really early in the books and you obviously know what I'm talking about, but you read like the whole like beginning prologue thing thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be some regular contemporary about how like these people meet and everything, and then all of a sudden you get to like the first little bit and you find out something about one of the characters and you're just like, oh my god, this just made everything way more complicated and a lot more interesting. And that's why it was definitely one that took me by surprise. Just like when I watched the music video for She's Kinda Hot, or the lyric video for the first time, I was like, what is this? Because you're like, oh, it's gonna be some like bubblegum pop song, like she's looks so perfect, and then it's like completely punk rock, and it was awesome. For Airplanes, it's an Invincible character, and I picked that just because the song just makes me feel like I can do anything that I want to. I just love the feeling of that song. So I picked Harry Potter, obviously, because he's like one of the most invincible characters out there. He is always fighting for his life and he always manages to succeed in the end. And also these books just make me feel like I can do anything. I love these books. They're very, very powerful books to a lot of people, so this is the best one to pick, in my opinion at least.
Runaways were the long lost children, running to the edge of the world. Everybody wants to throw us away. Broken boy meets broken girl. We said we tried it all before, and it only makes it worse. Oh, but this time, maybe this time, heroes make it right. We'll stay together, the pieces of our broken heart back together. Patch it up, all the holes until we both feel much better. Believe me, I'm feeling it. You know that the things I never said. We'll stay together, the pieces of our broken heart back together.
So for Safety Pin, it's a book that fixes your broken heart, or pieces them back together, and so I decided to pick the third and fourth book in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, so the Consequences pack. This book just has a lot of fluff in it between Damon and Katie, and so whenever I feel like I just want to read some like really good romance, I pick up these books and I just read the romance parts because, you know, that's what I do. This is definitely one I turn to whenever I have a book hangover or a book slump because it definitely gets me out of it really quickly. The only bad thing is that sometimes I randomly decide to pick it up and then I'm up till like 2 in the morning reading them, but, you know, it's fun, so.
Everybody's got the demons, even while we're dreaming. I'm the one with the pleasing, make it okay. See a war, I wanna fight it. See a match, I wanna strike it. Every fire I've ignited, say it today. Now that I'm broken, now that you know me, try to remember, can you see inside? 'Cause I've got a jet black heart, and there's a hurricane underneath it, trying to keep us apart. I ride with the poison pen, but these chemicals come in between us, are the reason to start again.
So for Jet Black Heart, which is another one of my all-time favorites on the album, your favorite Jet Black or broken character, this could either be an evil character that you really, really enjoy who has like a jet black heart, or just a character that's kind of broken on the inside and like because of things that happened to him, he kind of has like a jet black heart. So I decided to pick Ronin from the Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. I really, really love Ronin, and I love the story in the second book because it was mostly focused on him. He goes through a lot and he has a lot of issues that he has to sort through, and he doesn't really know who to turn to, and he's not very good at communicating with other people, and so he has a very jet black heart. He's a very hard heart and doesn't let people in, and so I thought he fit perfectly with this song. Also, I just love this song. It's a very good rock song, but now because of the music video, it's like emotional and oh yeah, the troubles.
Take my white teeth, black Converse, you know she gets it right. Blue hair, blue eyes, I saw her, I couldn't help it, I was like, I wanna be me. Being the kid, I wanna know. Your little man, a freaky go-go. It won't be the same, try right now. You're killing me, kid. Everybody's gonna go big tonight.
money, which I originally had this question under Hey Everybody because they both have to kind of do with money, but I figured it fit better with this one, but I don't know. It could be Hey Everybody / money if you really want to. And it is an auto by author, so an author who will run you broke, basically. And that is, for me, Colleen Hoover, because I will buy every single book and I will read every single one of her books. The only books I don't own by her so far are the Finding Cinderella and the Hopeless ones. I own all of the other ones, and I've read all of the other ones that I own, so she's definitely an auto by author for me, and she will run me broke eventually. She definitely will. Or Cassandra Clare, because look at this. These are all Cassandra Clare novels, and there's gonna be like 12 more just for Shadowhunter stuff. She will run me broke because her books are like $30. I love the chorus in Fly Away. I just love it. I love it so much. But for Fly Away, it's a book that made you want to travel the world or visit a certain place. And for me, that was Anne and the French Kiss. And I really want to visit Paris after reading this book and just travel the world. But like Paris for this book, definitely. I would say Harry Potter, like to travel to Hogwarts, but I'm trying to pick for this one at least. For me, a real place. You can pick a fictional place if you want to, though. I really want to visit Paris. I want to see the Eiffel Tower. I want to go all over that city, place, country. It just looks like a lot of fun.
Face the ocean, like it was today. You said please keep on holding your hand and the ring. Love me again. I guess I was running from something. I was running back to you. Lost you again. Look like me, I'm still running back to you. If you can love me again, I can't let go every day.
So for Outer Space / Carry On, because it's like Star Wars time basically in our world, I decided to pick this one and do a sci-fi theme book. So pick your favorite sci-fi theme book, and for me, that is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I can't wait for the movie of this book, and I'm super excited for this. I just loved the concept of this book. I loved how you're like completely put into this video game that was made out of someone's head, and I just want this video game to be real. I'm a complete nerd when it comes to certain video games, and this would definitely be one of them. So next I have each of the people of 5 sauce. So first we have Luke. Hi Luke. And so for Luke, it is a character with huge character development because he's just grown so much in these past few years. And so I decided to go with Cal from the Iron Trial Magisterium series, just because at the beginning he hates magic, he hates everything about magic, and he goes through this huge character development and cares about his friends and cares about what he wants to stand for. And even though he makes a kind of poor decision in the end, he will go through a lot of character development in this series, and he did a lot in the first book. Next one is Mikey, and you pick a book with the favorite color of your favorite version of Michael's hair. I really love Mikey when he has red hair, and so I'm picking Ashen Bramble. This has red on the cover, and red is my favorite hair color on Michael. I think he looks very nice in that hair color, so yes, insert picture somewhere here. The next one is Calum, and it is a quiet but strong character, and that is Shatter Me, the Juliet from Shatter Me. I really love Juliet. I love how strong and powerful she is, and even though she's kind of quiet, she does manage to break out of her shell near the end of the series. And the last one, obviously, is Ashton, and that is a person or character that you just want to thank for being them, because Ashton is just amazing. My parents are vacuuming. Oh my god, shut up. I decided to pick Harry Potter just because it's always been there for me, and I just want to thank it for like being there for my childhood, and now since I'm rereading them even more, I love them even more. So that's it for my 5 sauce book tag. My battery's about to die, so I can't really like do anything special, but hopefully you guys like this and you'll do this tag as well. I tag Brigitte from Brigitte Cormier, I tag Alyssa from Pucksandpaperbacks, oh, I tag Pitcha from PitchaGS, I tag anyone else who wants to do the 5 sauce book tag or has done the original 5 sauce book tag. If you haven't done the first one, you can always combine some of your favorite songs from both albums and make one tag if you don't want to do both of them separately. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I can't believe it's already my second one for this band. This is awesome. This was the 5 sauce book tag was my second video, and it has the most views, and yeah, I'm really happy other people are doing this, and I hope people do this one as well. So once again, you can follow me on my Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and my blog, and I'll put all the links down below once again. Thanks for watching, and keep on reading, guys. Bye!